Hello, this is Piper Blush, and welcome to my adventures. I gotta show you something crazy. I mean, this video is more of a in case of emergency, but before an emergency happens, you actually need to be prepared. That's why I'm showing you this, because long ago something awful happened to me, and it might just happen to you in the near future. I don't hope for it to happen, but that's why you need to watch this video, to really fully know what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna teach you something, just like a Zen master, or like a crayon master. Call it however you want, but this is why this video exists, because at one point in my life, I twisted my wrist, and this happened to me twice. Yeah, if once wasn't enough, I mean 2 times. And, well, unfortunately for me, I'm not an ambidextrous person. If you're like, Piper, what does it mean to be ambidextrous? Those happy people, they can actually use both hands equally. Yeah, I'm telling you, they can use their right or their left hand and it doesn't matter. They have the same strength in both hands. Yeah, it's a thing. So either you're ambidextrous because, well, you went to the coven and the nuns used to hit on you, if you were a left-handed person because it's the hand of the devil.
She would become the devil's hand.
Or maybe, just maybe, I don't know, you were gifted. You were born like that, a talent. That happens too. But for all of the other ones out there, that are mostly, well, right-handed people. Because, like, did you know that almost 90% of the population is right-handed? That leaves only like approximately 8% that's left-handed and 2% that's ambidextrous. Yeah, I told you there were some of those, even less than the lefties. So, well, if ever you happen to have something happen to one of your dominant hands, well, mostly the dominant hand, well, you would need to use the other one. In my case, since I'm a lefty, well, I had to use my right hand. How do you know if a person is left-handed or right-handed? This is super cool, It's the special trick. I'm gonna show it to you, yeah. Look at this. Okay, you see this? This is on my special camera right there, yeah. Look at my wrist. See, there's a difference. You don't see the difference yet? Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you. This is so interesting. See this wrist? See this bump? It's like not there. But see this wrist? See this bump? It's a lot there. Why? Because this wrist more muscular. Yeah, because I do that all the time with it. This one, not muscular at all. So that's a good way that you can know, well, which hand the person is its dominant hand. By noticing the bump, yeah? But, okay, let's get back to real in case of emergency stuff. In case something happens to one of your hands, just like me, you twist your hand, and it doesn't work for a few weeks. Well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna cry a lot? You're gonna tell your boss you can't work? No, you need the money. So what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna use your other hand, your non-dominant hand. And you're gonna make it stronger, yeah, and better. I'm gonna show you how. It's super mega easy. Since I'm a left-handed, I'm like the best person to explain this to about 90% of people, because you'll be using your right hand. Well, when you're okay, but then you'll have to use your left hand when you're not okay anymore. So you grab the pen, or the pencil, or whatever you got. I mean, if you write with a feather because you like medieval stuff, well, that's your thing, okay? But you grab the pen or pencil and grab it just like you would with your other hand. I know some people are like, yeah, left-handed people need to write like this, or else they get all dirty. Doesn't matter, Some people like to get down and dirty, just like me. So I don't care so much about the getting dirty when I write. Or else, well, I mean, it would be too complicated. So you just grabbed it just like you would grab any other tool, okay? You grab it. You have a firm grip now? You're good? I'm using this huge pen. See this? Right there? Well, that's to show you better, so you can really see with your eyes how to do it. Now, once you have a firm grip, don't go like this. Don't go like this. Why you don't want to go like this? Because you have no dexterity like this. You're like a child. Even though you happen to break your arm or your wrist or whatever, you don't do that. Still grab it so you have some maneuvers, yeah? You can actually be more, dexterous. So you grab it. Once you grab it, I'm going to show you the easiest word to write. You ready? It's Piper. Yeah, super easy. Okay, so all you need to do is start with a P. That's one line. One line, look. Ta-da! We're almost there. Okay, then you draw this little thing on top. Just like this. It's like a reverse C. So easy. If you're like, oh, Piper, but this is not cursives. Oh my God. I mean, you're not Mozart of the writing. You don't go there right now. This is your not good hand, okay? So you take it chill. You write letters separately. Once you break something enough in your life, then you'll move on to cursives. But right now, you're at like the beginning phase. So we're going to do all the letters separate. So you already got your P. Super easy. Now you take the I. That's another bar. And then a little round on top. Boom. If you want to be crazy fancy, you can do a heart. I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as it's readable. Readable is the key here. Then we move on with another P, but this one is a tiny P. So you need to put it lower, like this. Imagine there's a line. I mean, I'm not teaching the kids. You're supposed to be like a grown person that breaks something. That's the whole point of this course. Now you do the other P. Ta-da! Now you got pipe. It's pretty good, but we're missing a few letters here. So you move on with the E. Look at this. Ta-da! And see, you're not even dirty yet. If ever you become dirty, like I said, don't worry about it. They don't put lead in this anymore. You should be fine. And the R. Ta-da! See how simple this was? So that's how you write with your left hand. If ever you're like, oh no, I would prefer to actually practice every day in case something happens to my right hand and I have to write with my left hand, well, I have another trick for you. What you can do actually is brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Yes, some people do that. At the beginning, it's a bit weird. I don't guarantee like super clean teeth, but after a few weeks and then a few months, you'll see. You'll have control over that toothbrush, just like you were doing it with your dominant hand. So that's the whole point of it. In case of emergency, you can always come back to this video and actually see how to write with your non-dominant hand, because you never know when something bad might happen. It can happen to you. It can happen on Friday the 13th. It can happen just because, I don't know, something happens to your hand. You use it too much, maybe. But now, no more excuses. You can always do it. You can always write with your not good hand. You want to see this? This is some bonus extra, okay? I'm going to write my name with my non-dominant hand. And for me, that's the right one. Like I said, since I twisted my wrist 2 times already, I got a little bit of practice. But it's not for everybody. You ready? Okay, look up here. That's where it's at, yeah? Look at this. P-I-P... E-R. You think I'm at least 5 years old, right? I know, I think that too. So this is perfect. Practice with your name, practice with some stuff, and if ever it's too hard for you, well, I've got another trick. Bonus. Just use your computer. Keep it easy. No more excuse to miss work and miss that pay. Oh yeah, you want to do that. Now, since you're here, well, don't forget that you want to subscribe to this channel. Why? Because if you don't subscribe, you'll miss out on the next video. And that's gonna be really sad. So subscribe now because you want to see what happens next. I'm Piper Blush and I'm everywhere. If you don't believe me, just Google me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.